Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark. Oh, you're all the way over there. Coming to you from the bunker system located underneath your villa found some of the jungles of the Midwest. Today I'm coming to you today with a thin stack of records. You're just too far away, that's all there is to it. I tried to get my new friend in the picture, and that just didn't work too good. It's too far away. That's the wrong angle. I need a producer to get all this stuff ready for me. Okay, here you go. You're still all the way up there, but I don't care. That was enough. Never mind. Okay, that's right. I'm coming to you from the bunker system located underneath Yard Vale. I found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. That's right. Went to Half Price, Full Price Books today. And stories. That's right, in stories. So I'm checking out. There's a guy there, he's a little bit older, not as old as me, but older, probably like maybe in his late 40s. He's brought a few records over, he's an employee, so I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? Why are you just bringing a few records over? So I'm checking out, and he's in the little checkout cubicle there. He's got a monitor up, and he's pricing records. Like, this is interesting. And I know he's looking at some kind of database, so at least he's got some records that he wants to check on the price, is my guess. I don't know, but I don't recognize the database at all. So, I don't know. I should have said, hey, what kind of database are you checking? You know, anybody else probably would have said that, but I just didn't. Anyway, and they aren't checking them all. I mean, they've got, man, that thing. Is that going to fall over? Did I screw that thing down? It doesn't look. I don't think I did. I didn't have the leg all the way screwed. There you go. It was slowly going this way. Anyway, okay. So I didn't ask. Anyway, wow, that was a great story. Do you have any more? Yeah, I do. I got a story that you'll find hard to believe, unlike all the other stories I tell, which are pretty much believable too. Anyway, so we're done. The museum is cleaned out. This guy right here, my early American friend, he's anatomically correct, and he's got a bear necklace on, so I call him Little Bear Knob, for lack of a better name. Little Bear Knob, my early American primitive friend. Little Bear Knob. Hey buddy, how you doing? He's striking a flint. I think the flint that he was holding in his hand was an actual artifact, so they took it out. But everything else is just all reproduction. He's not an actual early American primitive fiberglass sculpture from way back in the time when mammoths roamed the earth. No, it is much later than that. But the flint he was using, I think, was an original. It's gone anyway, I don't know. The last treasure on the last day. But the day before that, I'm moving some stuff. I'm downstairs. I see this giant box full of empty aluminum bottles, like bottle-shaped aluminum cans. That was weird. Yeah, I think I got that right. I mean, a giant box with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of empty cans. Like, what the hell? Where did these come from? And I noticed a couple of young women in the room. I look in, and they're opening more. There's cases of this. They're opening up, and they're pouring beer down the drain. So I don't know these people, and I normally would just, you know, people got a job to do, and I just walk away, even though sometimes things seem a little odd, and I'm curious. But pouring beer down the drain just brought it all out of me. I just walked right in the room. I said, what are you doing? Even though I could tell that they were, and they said, well, we're pouring beer down the drain. Like, no, my question should be, why are you pouring the beer down the drain? Well, we had a special event a year ago, and this is left over, and we couldn't sell it because I think the labeling, maybe. It's my assumption the labeling on the can meant that they couldn't, after that, at a certain event, high-profile event, they couldn't actually sell that beer. So they just like shoved it aside, and now they said, well, it's over a year old, we're pouring it down the drain. thought to myself quickly, year-old beer is okay. You can drink it. It doesn't go bad. It's not like a brick of cheese, you know. You're just like, it's going to be okay. It hasn't been outside in the sun, you know. It's been inside, stored in controlled circumstances. I'm like, well, so it's like I was speechless. I said, well, I could take a few cases off your hands. And she said, and then again, she avoided my question and said, well, it's over a year old. And I said, well, does that mean I'll get sick if I drink 12 of them right in a row? I was making a joke, and she didn't get it. And she opened another one and poured it down the drain. And it just wasn't that. There was then later in the morning, and the next day I came in, there was a whole giant thing full of black beer, empty beer. I didn't even want to look at it. It was so insane. The most insane thing out of everything that I've done in the past 4 months there. But everything's out, cleared out, except for some dribs and drabs of junk, like cases or, I don't know, props and stuff. I don't know, stuff that could be like ripped out and thrown. I don't know. Anyway, the construction people are moving in and taking over. And so now things are going to go crazy in a different way. All right. So I don't know what the hell's going to happen from here on out. That nobody knows. And that's the end of it until somebody knows something. Okay. Was there another story? By golly, I think that's about it. Unless I think of it. Okay, let's just hold up some records. There's almost no records to hold up. I'm going to hold them up anyway. Joni James, After Hours with Joni James, accompanied by Pete Jolly, piano, Ralph Pina, bass, Robert Howard, guitar, Shelly Manne, side one, or Milt Holland on drums. That could be good. It may feature something from that. feature. I think I've had this one before. It's Memphis Gold Hits, the Ace Cannon, kind of a fun cover. It's a young lady in a gold lame dress, which I assume is hot and uncomfortable, and it certainly doesn't show off the, anything, her body whatsoever, because it's a lame that's it's an early fabric, and of course, never mind. Why do you even go in it? And she's pouring gold. She's making a gold record for Memphis Sound. He went on and on about that. Why? Because you had to, because there's not enough to go around. I picked up a sealed copy of The God Sings Messengers. It's been in the bin for weeks. Okay. I have 2 copies, and I sold one on eBay. And since I sold the one on eBay, I thought, well, it's worth $1 because I may get more than $1 for it, unless there was only one other person in the entire country who wanted this album and bought it, that was actually sealed and only played once. Anyway, so I speculated on this gospel album, and here you go. Don't have this. It's Doc Severinsen, all right, and strings. There's a cover of MacArthur Park on this, and that's about the only. And last but not least, I don't think, I may or may not have it, but this is a mini fresh copy. Not that it matters. It's Disco Gold. Ah! What were you thinking, Manic Mark? Well, it's not Disco Gold by the original artist. It's Disco Gold covers of songs like Boogie Child and Car Wash and Dancing Queen by The Dimensional Sound, which are just going to be knockoffs. It's all going to be knockoffs. Play that funky music by The Dimensional Sound. So, just as a matter of irritation, to irritate all my favorite viewers out there, I may just have to, I'm just going to say it, I'm going to play something from this album, Disco Gold, at the end of this video, whenever that may occur. Seems like I need to do some more talking, but I'm wearing a nice shirt tonight. That's it. Let me just say this. I'm wearing a nice shirt. Why? Because I polished the truck, the brand new truck, as I monitor the dings, that are starting to show up, the wear and tear, polishing the new truck, so I could take the wife out for a nice evening at a restaurant. So I pull into the lot of the restaurant I think we're going to, and she, no, not this one. I'm like, oh no, I want the salad. They have the salad here I want. But don't show your displeasure, because earlier today it's like, well, we're going to go to, my sister's house. And I said, what? He said, you didn't, I told you, she said, I told you last week. And I'm like, no, you didn't. It's the first day I ever heard of it. You caught me at a bad time, and I'm just going to be a little bit huffy, about this announcement. So I thought, well, that was one strike, so I got to be careful. So I'm thinking, oh no, you shouldn't say, well, yeah, well, the salad. I want the salad at this. I just went, oh, that's a great idea. We'll just go to the place that you, in your head, you thought we were going to, and didn't say anything before we pulled into the parking lot to go to the place that I thought we were going to, but didn't, confirm the fantasy that was in my head. So we went there and we got a taco salad. I guess taco salad, because I had eaten something at 2:30 in the afternoon. And she brought home, there were like little pork things in Panera Bread, like pork things in Panera Bread. They were just like eating dessert. That Panera Bread is full of sugar or honey or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I was like, oh no, I'm trying to lose weight, and it was 2:30 in the afternoon. Now it's only 6 o'clock, and how am I going to eat it? Like a really heavy Mexican meal? And I'd have the taco dish, and it was the first taco dish I've had in ages where the shell was actually entirely edible. I mean, and good. Not just that all of them you can eat, but some of them are like just kind of like made out of polymers, and they just chewy or something. Not really. But this one was wonderful. The whole meal was very good. So it was a good decision on her part for me, on my part, to allow my wife to live out her fantasy of the restaurant that she wanted to visit tonight. And there you go. So now it's time for a tune from this piece.